What's up, guys? Chuck Norris here. Merry Christmas, everybody! I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you got lots of things that you really wanted. I know I did, but I got a lot of yo-yos because I absolutely love yo-yos. So I'm gonna be reviewing the yo-yos that I got. So if you see a blue string, that means it's going to be a blue yo-yo. If you see a white string, it means it's going to have white or silver on it. But there's one in particular that I didn't make match, just because I didn't have the right string, or the string was just the right height for me, so I didn't need to change it. So I'll be doing one trick with each of these. So the first one is one of my favorites that I got. It is, hold on, I got a loop stuck in it. There we go. It is the N5 Desperado Magic Yo-Yo. This one is unresponsive, and I would recommend this yo-yo for an unresponsive player, just because the gap is really wide. It sleeps for a long time. See how wide that gap is? It's a really wide gap. And it's yeah, like I said, it's unresponsive, so it's good for a lot of your tricks. The one that I'm most excited about to do, because this yo-yo is really good for grinds. And yeah, so that was the N5. Next one is another one of my favorites, the Yo-Yo Factory grind machine with hub stacks. If you can hear that, it spins really fast. I like this yo-yo. Just the hub stacks are really cool. It's unresponsive. And it's just a good playing yo-yo in general. Like, I can get it up and grab it here by the hub stacks, and I can just get it back up. And this one is really good for like your whipping tricks, like the plastic whip. I'm not a master at the plastic whip, but I can do it. That, and just it's fun because the hub stacks are fun in general. After I show you all the yo-yos, I'm gonna do a take apart on all of them. It's gonna be probably a long video. Next one is the Dark Magic 2 series of Andre Boulet, and I modded this one to be unresponsive. And these ones are good for just your more advanced string tricks, like the boing boing that I'm going to be teaching you, and especially double or nothing. And it's just a really smooth, it's kind of loud, but it's a really smooth, wide yo-yo. See, it's really wide, and it's a hybrid, which is metal and plastic, and it sleeps a really long time. Like, I really like this. So yeah, that's a really good one. The next one I really like, just because of its play style. It's got a blue string, so it's a blue yo-yo, like the Desperado. And this is an off-string yo-yo. It's the big yo. And yeah, it's good for getting all your basic tricks. Bind it back. Pop it off. Catch it back on. I'm not the best. I've only been off streaming for a couple of hours, so can't really blame me. So yeah, I like this yo-yo just because I've never tried off string before, so it's a nice one for an introduction. Sometimes random things will happen that aren't good, but I just had to keep it from running away. The last one, I was a little disappointed whenever I got this one because it wasn't the best playing yo-yo. I thought it was gonna be a really, really good yo-yo. It's not the best. Well, you know, it's good for your average sleeping tricks. The Yoyo Flex Gap. I thought this one was gonna be like really great, but it's not that great. But you can change the gap settings, so like that's a really good plus with it. I guess it's super narrow, or like where you can where it doesn't sleep. I guess this does sleep. And yeah, so now I can adjust it and make it be super wide. Like this isn't the widest it can get. I think this is just like the smoothest play you can get. So yeah, you can make this unresponsive just by switching it around. I think the widest you can get it is that's the widest you can get it, which that is really wide. But it doesn't play as well on super wide. It is unresponsive, but like this one just kind of falls apart. And I normally just keep it on kind of the middle, where it like sleeps, but it'll come back up whenever I tug on it. And of course you can do like your man on flying trapeze and stuff, but I was kind of disappointed whenever I got this. Well, I wasn't disappointed whenever like I saw it. I was disappointed when I first threw it. But yeah, it's gonna sleep. But just not for the longest time. Like, yeah, of course you can still do like your yeah, so yeah, it didn't really work. But so now it's time for the take apart section, except for the flex cap, because you cannot take apart the flex cap. Well, also I got a lot of extra string. Like I got like 10 yellow strings, 4 neon yellow strings, a neon orange string, and some extra neon green strings. And some blue strings. And I got the finger wrap, which is very comfortable. I just don't have it on right now. So now we're going to take apart everything. We're going to start with the big yo. So So inside, it's got some rubber O-rings. These are the weirder O-rings. Like, they're kind of like round like a donut. And then it's just the axles, big axle. And here's the bearing. The bearing, it's huge. Like, it goes around the hub stack of the grind machine. So, yeah, like you put it back in, you snap it back in there. Or we can just put it back together. Okay. Next one's going to be the Dark Magic. So this one comes with 2 bearings. It came with a ball bearing that's responsive. And then it came with another speed bearing that is unresponsive, and so I have that speed bearing in. If you listen, it's pretty good. Just listen. That's the bearing spinning. It spins really fast, so it sleeps a long time. So these are I think they're 22mm response pads. They're rubber, of course, and it's got a metal axle, and it's hybrid. So it's plastic and metal. It's plastic right here, and then it's stainless steel rims, so it increases the stability on it a lot. And I just think this is just a good yo-yo in general, because I've wanted this one for a while too. So okay, next one's gonna be Desperado. So it's metal. It's got a metal axle. It's got 19mm response pads. It's got a non-removable bearing. You could probably remove it with some tweezers. So I removed the Dark Magic 2 bearing. And this is a size C bearing. It's a speed bearing, but this is really stable because all of it's right here. It's not as much weight in this where like the bearing is, and over here there's a lot of weight and it's focused toward the outside, so it's gonna get really long spin times. And if you listen, the bearing is very fast. Like, I'm gonna put that down. Yeah, and it's still spinning, so still spinning. Alright, it's not spinning anymore. So that's the Desperado. It's a Type 6, I believe. Type 6 string. Where'd the string for it go? That wasn't the right string. This is the right string. So I'm not doing a review on my Maverick because the Maverick is no longer mine. I gave it to my friend Nathan down the street. And yeah. So he's pretty cool. He likes yo-yoing. He's still a beginner. But yeah. So that's that Desperado. It's really wide. As you couldn't see before, like that's really wide. So I'm gonna put that on the side. Next one is probably my favorite. So it's the grind machine. So like it's spinning right now. So the hub stacks on it. This sleeps a long time. So I stopped it. We're gonna take these. We're gonna take this apart. Whoa. So the grind machine bearing spins for a long time as well. Because this is a really long spinning yo-yo and this hub stacks. So yeah. Here's the other half of it. Right. So it takes Yo-Yo Factory thick response pads, rubber. It's got a metal axle. So and a side C speed bearing for unresponsive play. It's non-removable. And yeah, so I put a neon green string on it because it's got neon green on it. It's neon green and purple. And since I got a lot of money, I got $345. I'm probably gonna buy the civility. Yeah, probably just the civility. So I'm gonna buy the civility and probably some maintenance, like some extra concave bearings, and I might buy like counterweights for a free hand because I like 5A. Even though I've never tried it, it just looks really cool. And yeah, I'll be introducing everybody into 4A. So yeah, they have little arrows on it. If you can't see that, where is it? Probably covering it with like, there's one, and then the other is right here, and you will line those up by tightening it. So I lined them up, and so that's how tight it should be. And I just like this yo-yo a lot because it's got hub stacks on it, and I've never had hub stacks on a yo-yo before. Like it's still spinning because I put the hub stacks on it. Like I can like flick it, and it'll start spinning. So yeah. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one.